What's up, guys? So this is going to be about the post put up over the weekend about JP Morgan saying only half of small businesses have enough cash flow to survive 27 days without new revenue. Well, first off, the business lines permitted to borrow are only going to be 2.5 times. Basically, companies or small businesses only borrow really 2.5 times their payroll. But there's only $377 billion total out of the 2 trillion, and according to economists, they pointed out that's about half of what would be required to cover 2.5 months of payroll for every business in America. That's fewer than 500 employees. So basically, the loans are first come, first serve. So if everyone came, there would not be enough cash to cover. Um, the wild card in this whole program is instead of it right now, it goes through the banks, and the banks have to give it out, through the SBA and through plans like that. But there's a wild card that says that the Federal Reserve is trying to put a Main Street business lending program out. So, but we'll see how that is because we really don't know yet about how that's going to work. And Congress could appropriate more funds, but personally, I agree with the writer when they said that the solution might be long-term zero interest loans that still need to be paid back. That might that definitely would, in my personal opinion, be more effective and allow the businesses to borrow what at least like up to 6 months of revenue. Whatever their 6 months of revenue was, be able to borrow that. And they have a business, they're not going anywhere. It's going to be able to help people the most. But of course, we really don't want to help the small guy. That's not the point in all this. Um, uh, the large tax breaks will likely keep big companies afloat much longer than 2 months. That's no doubt. They did propose some stuff in New York and Los Angeles. It was a bear with me on the word, but more moratorium, which is defined as a temporary prohibition, stop, or halt on commercial evictions. And at the end of the day, this does just put financial burden on landlords. I guess it can help businesses, but I mean, landlords going to have money to pay too, and among others, who have to pay their debt. So it's not just one that gets affected. The more small business fails, the harder and longer it will take for unemployment to recover. Each and every empty storefront will be a hole in the economy that will take time to fill. We're only a couple weeks into this, and Washington is already needs to do more to keep these small business owners from closing up shop. And I agree with this. I don't think enough is done, and that's why I'm saying, guys, got to wait for the fallout to really happen because there's a lot more. I'm going to post another video after this to kind of go